What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Paige with Paige, and today we're going to be doing 7 on Sunday. 7 on Sunday is a Goodreads group created by Grace from Switzerland, and I'll leave a link to both Grace's channel and the Goodreads group in the description box below. So this week's topic is characters that we'd break up with. And honestly, I had so much fun. I'm so excited to talk to you about the characters that I would dump if I was dating them. Also, good luck ever getting me to date these characters because no. So the first two are very similar, and that is Edward Cullen from Twilight. Would not go there with a 20-foot pole. He's obsessive, he's creepy, he's like sleep watching over you while she sleeps. Like, no, would not go there at all. I think even when I was reading them, I was like, nah, this shit's not for me. He just seems like a very domineering personality, and I'm not into that. Let me do my own thing, live my own life how I want to, and like, you can come in when I want you, but no, like, he's just always there and like, no. Speaking of dominant personalities, the other person that I would avoid is Christian Grey from 50 Shades of Grey. It's not even like his whole red room that freaks me out, because like, that's fine, you do you, if that's what you like, great. Haven't dipped my toe too much into BDSM, and from what I've seen, it's not really my thing, but like, haven't explored it enough to know. But for me, it's that whole possessiveness. I think I don't like possessive men. It's like, let me just live my life how I want to live it. And oh, you've got to dress like this, you've got to talk like this, oh, whatever. But with Christian, it's very much that whole like, you are mine sort of thing. And I'm just like, no, I am my own individual. And yeah, so I don't think like we would have a lot of personality clashes, and I'd be like, fuck off. I don't want you around so much. I don't want to be doing this. Like, Anyway, so I'm just not into the whole possessive thing, I think. And like, he's just a dickhead. So, no. Speaking of dickheads of the Grey world, the next character I would never date is Dorian Grey. So aside from the fact that he makes a deal and essentially sells his soul, he is corrupted, he is hedonistic to the nth degree, to the point where it's actually unnecessary. Like, some of the shit that he does, it's like, don't be a dick. And I think that's my main problem, like, with these characters. They're just dickheads, and I don't want to be involved with that. I like having nice people that actually respect me as I am. And I could see that, like, Dorian's just like, oh, I'm too above you to even think of dating me. Plus, I wasn't born in, like, this era, thank fuck. But it's like, okay, you're gonna be governed by your dick. That's fine. Go fuck whatever you want. But I would not date you in a heartbeat. Next up, we have a little bit of an interesting one. And, it's Gandalf? So Ash and I have been talking about this of late, and he finds it really funny because he's like, but I'm like, no, I would not date him. He disappears on those that need him, and like sends them all this cryptic mess. He's not meant to be interfering anyway, so why the fuck is he interfering and then just disappearing and only turning up when they absolutely need him when he shouldn't be interfering anyway? It's like, no, just stick by your friends, help them out, or don't put them on that fucking crazy ass motherfucker interference anyway. Ash says I need to read the Silmarillion, I think, to really get an understanding of Gandalf's history. I also wouldn't date him because he's fucking old, and like, I'm not into that. I will date people that would maybe be 20 years older than me, but not like 60. Like, I can't do that age gap. I just really don't like him. I think it's a bit of a dick in the fact that he'll like come in and out as he sees fit. But yeah. Next up was a character that I completely forgot about, and I was searching through my bookshelves getting these out, and I was like, holy shit, oh my god. JB from A Little Life by Hanya Yaragana. Fuck that dickhead. Like, holy shit. He is a right fucking asshole. I can't remember exactly what it was, but like, so essentially I just remembered that he was like, oh, I have it so bad, like I've got all this money and hanging out with all these artistic friends and you've been through so much trauma, but my life is work. I said, fuck you, dick shit. And I couldn't stand it. Whenever he was on page, I was just like, oh, that's what it was. Oh, I remember. It doesn't work like that, he said to Jude again. And then before he knew it, he was doing Jackson's imitation of Jude. The hideous parody, his mouth open as Jackson had done it, making an imbecile's moan, dragging his right leg behind him as if it was made of stone. I'm Jude, he said. I'm Jude, say Francis. For a few seconds, his was the only voice in the room. His movements, the only movements. And in those seconds, he wanted to stop, but he couldn't stop. And then William had run at him, and the last thing he had seen was William drawing his fist back, and the last thing he heard was the cracking of bone. Like, if you know Jude, you know just how much of a dickhead move that was. And oh, fuck, it infuriates me just thinking about him. I would never date him. He's a self-indulgent fucking asshole. Surprisingly, like, I don't hate him as some of the other characters on this list, but he's right up there in terms of dickheadishness. But it was so well written that it suited his character. So, like, I didn't hate it for the sake of I hate his character. It's just, fuck him. Then the last two books we were all expecting. Oh, let's see. Mary Poppins. She's a fucking dick. Would never date. Like, what a narcissistic fucking asshole. Hate her. No. Would not go there with a 20-foot pole. And finally, this is actually going to shock a lot of people. I would not date Mia if people paid me. So, I find Mia a really great character. I never have hated the characters in this book, which is why I think I continued on with the series, because I enjoyed Mia, getting to see her learn stuff. I enjoyed Trick, I enjoyed Ash, but I would never date her. Mostly because she's a product of J. Kristoff's imagination, so I don't even want to, no thanks. But I think that she's just flat. Okay, so she's on a quest for vengeance, she's an assassin, she gets a magical, mythical boob job body transformation thing to make herself more seductive. She's trained in the arts of seduction, but like, does she have anything to bring to a relationship? Like, I don't get what they see in her. I don't understand it, because like, she has nothing but fury, self-doubt, and a fucking shadow cat. Sorry. But yeah, would never date Mia. So these are some books with characters I would never fucking date, or I'd break up with them if I somehow ended up in a relationship with them. And I'm pretty happy with my list. Let me know in the comments what's a character that you would absolutely break up with if you had to date them, or you'd just never go there with a 20-foot pole anyway. And yeah, if you liked this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you on my next video. Bye!